This year's event, we are talking about how we can fuel an equitable world for persons with disability, of course, which is our emphasis, through innovation. So we believe that technology should come with a purpose, and that purpose should be to create an even playing field for everyone, particularly the vulnerable, and in this case our emphasis on persons with disabilities. So we're basically looking out for such innovations, and I think the teams have tried. They've come out with some amazing ideas. If you look at the winner who is proposing a smart shoe and spectacles, that can coordinate and you can move around for a visually impaired instead of the usual stick that people will stigmatize them. I think it's a good idea, and so yes, it's a way to go and for people to feel more confident about themselves. And then also we had an innovation. I mean, some people propose solutions for mental health. Many a times people don't want to classify mental health as a disability, but it is, and so they want to find a way that people can access mental health without any stigma, because when you enter into the psychiatric hospital, people look at you with a different eye. And so many innovations I think has come forth, and we need to look at them, even some who did not win, and see how we can motivate them. I think one of the ideas that came up, though it didn't win, very brilliant, about cash aid. So we know most ATMs are not very accessible for the blind, and they do struggle a lot when it comes to financial issues. So they wanted a way so that they can have an app connected to the ATM, and then through that app they'll be able to operate the ATM like seamlessly without any struggles, because we don't have braille touch with the ATMs that are available. And I think it's a brilliant idea. Though it didn't win, we have to see how we can encourage and motivate them to implement such a project. Yes, I haven't been impressed though, but like we always say, there's more room for improvement. Obviously, we do not believe that in 72 hours they can do something magical. And that is the essence of the post-DHAC mentorship, where we want to provide mentorship so that they can implement the various prototypes and make sure we have a tangible results we can give to the people to use, and then we can evaluate the effects that is going to have on persons with disabilities. In the past 3 years, remember this is our third edition, so 2021, 22, and then 23. So as organizers, we have also seen the various ideas, how some of them are similar, some of them are just using different methods to solve same problem, and so on and so forth. And so going forward, I think that we want to change the dynamics a bit, and also focus the energy, instead of a generic problem, in very thematic areas, such as maybe DHAG for this particular year is for financial inclusion. So everything you are doing, we want to see how you can include persons with disability in online banking, the use of ATM, banking apps, and going to the bank to access services, everything about it. We know a lot of persons with disability are into agriculture, so if we can find a way to say that we want all technologies that can impact and help them to increase their yields and to be able to farm more effectively. IoT, AI, a whole lot of technologies that can be implemented to support persons with disability. Somebody who is an amputee who wants to farm, what is the easier way for the person to do it? Can technology support such a person? And so we want to look at very specific thematic areas in the coming years that can also help to address specific needs of persons with disabilities. Of course, with every project, you learn through the process, and so we're looking forward to how we can also modify the mentorship process. Now, when we talk about the post-hackathon mentorship, the usual saying is that you can take a horse to the riverside, but you can't force it to drink, right? So sometimes some of the teams are super excited just with the prizes, and they don't want to go through the mentorship process. They feel stressed. So that is the challenge we face there. So we want committed people who will be willing to go through the long haul of 6 months mentorship to ensure that whatever the prototype here, we can have a tangible, implementable results at the end of the 6 months. Then we can evaluate the impact that it can have on persons with disability. And so we are working around that, and we believe that soon we can have a new mentorship model that can be much more effective. Though I must say some teams have gone through those mentorship over the years, and we have some of the products that persons with disability are still trying out to evaluate. Yeah. This hackathon is unique. The setup and the idea behind it is so unique. It's not just any hackathon, but then we want to see innovation with a purpose. And you realize that working together with the person with disability even fosters inclusion, that's social inclusion, whereby you see a person with disability and you have a whole lot of misconception. Working together with them, sometimes we camp them at hostels. Working together with them, you stay in day night with them for 3 good days, you become friends. And so it kind of erodes some of the perceptions that even people have about disability. That is aside the technology aspect. And then also we have people who come in here, persons with disability, they are not very much tech oriented, but they have some ideas, they are in tools, and they want to work with the technocrats. Through the process, they learn a little bit of coding, understanding a little bit of hardware. And I think that is important, looking at the era we are now, for them to be abreast with modern trends. And so for me, it's achieving a purpose, and that is good. We can only do better. Always very expensive, especially when we have to do with persons with disability. That is a truth. For a lot of hackathons that are organized there, they might not even care how you come, how you transport yourself, where you sleep, and so on and so forth. But if you look at the team, we have two members coming all the way from Upper East. They are enthused about it. They want to be part of this life-changing hackathon. But because we are dealing with a special group, we cannot just say, we don't care how you travel and we don't care where you sleep. We have to look at where are they going to sleep, how are they going to travel. They have the means, the resource to travel here and to showcase the talent that they have. And all of that support we have to incorporate into our planning. So it's quite expensive, and so we will continue to ask for support and for funding by appreciating definitely those who have been with us throughout these years, like Google Ghana, PwC, UNESCO Ghana, and as well as Institution of Engineering and Technology, and our new sponsor, that is COSAC, and all other partners who have been with us. We will only plead that you continue to keep us in your plan and increase the support base for us, so that together we can make a tangible change in the life of persons with disabilities. We expect persons with disability to come out always in their numbers to showcase their talent, to be very confident. Today, if you realize a group that was second, they have been here before, it didn't work for them, but the lady who is blind among them, Princess, she's so enthusiastic, she wants to make a difference, and you could hear her coming the second time. She's so articulate, the technical jargons, the way he was mentioning the things, as if she is the one who programmed everything. And for us, that is important. We always want them to come out, confidently, to showcase their talent and to exhibit to the whole world that we have different abilities.